Welcome back, folks. Hope you're having a decent end to your weekend. Once again, the YouTube algorithm has dumped a bunch of new stuff on me that I watched for a while, but honestly, it's just not something I really get into, so I'm no longer doing it. I'm just moving on. But it did kind of spark one thought that I wanted to throw out and discuss. And that's the concept of life outside of our planet, extraterrestrial life and intelligence. And while we have found evidence of, microscopic organisms on Mars, evidence that there once was water, such as it may have been, it's still, to me, that's not evidence of life, not evidence of an intelligent life outside of our planet. We have searched the stars for decades. I can remember in the early 90s, I had the SETI at Home program running 24/7 almost on my computer. I would only really shut it down when I had to install updates. Millions of other people did the same. We have listened, we have looked, we've done everything we can so far, and there's no evidence at all of intelligent life outside of our planet. I've made no attempt to disguise or hide my faith, and I never will. But my faith tells me that, the unexplainable can be explained. If you look at certain videos, they show these just massive cloud formations that have a defined curve to them. The photographer in me goes, Photoshop. And quite a few of them I'm able to pick out. See how the light is repeating on an exact pattern across that cloud? They have photoshopped in that curve. Others of them, I can see evidence of, drones or multiple aircraft. I firmly believe that we are not going to find intelligent life. The other part of it is, and this is something I have experienced in a way, encounters with what people call aliens, I firmly believe, are encounters with the supernatural. A lot of times what you hear is something like a child sees something, or someone who is mentally immature sees something. And children and the mentally undeveloped are more open-minded naturally. Think back to when you were 4 and 5 years old. You had the floor is lava, you had invisible friends, and you had play dates with your friends where you're fighting off an invading dragon, and in your mind it was clear as day. You're just more imaginative, more open. I'm still thinking that that's encounters with the supernatural. But I can also attest to, walking through a darker area after a concert on a weekend and actually feeling someone who wasn't there nudged me on a different path to my truck. I can remember hearing a voice when I was about to turn down an alleyway in the Fort Worth Stockyards, because it went almost directly to my parking place, saying, don't go in there. No one around me. I wasn't in a dark area yet, but the alley was very dark. I'm not a small guy. I'm not a scared person. But I don't want to be, jumped or whatever, bitten by a snake. And I can clearly remember hearing that voice that says, don't go down there. And I didn't. I walked around Billy Bob's, all extra, almost 1,000 feet to get to my car. Wasn't that big a deal. I was just kind of tired. I'd been out to the concerts and all. But I can remember hearing that. And there are people who will say, those are aliens mentally communicating with you. To me, that's a supernatural being saying, that's not safe. Don't go there. Or nudging me out of the way so that I turn down a different path. I can clearly remember struggling with an issue and just wishing and praying and begging for clarity of mind and peace. And I finally put my head in my hands and sit there and breathe. And I'll feel that peace just come in, that clarity come in when I finally realize, give up the stress. I know not everyone thinks and believes the way I do. I firmly believe what I do, and I have a very clear personal policy on it. Aside from this YouTube channel, if I am discussing matters of faith and you don't want to, tell me, and I will change the subject or leave. The exception for this YouTube channel is I can't leave, but you don't have to stick around and listen to me ramble about something you don't want to listen to me ramble about. It is a platform I can use, and I'm going to. My focus, my education, my passion is history. When I'm done with the upcoming series on U.S. history, I'm going to expand into world history, looking at ancient Persia, ancient Greece, Sparta, Rome, the UK, Gallia, which became Germany, the Middle East, and on and on and on. It's what I love to study, so it's what I'm going to talk about once I have been able to research a topic, of course. But this is one that's been on my mind. It's been weighing on me for a day or two, and I wanted to basically unburden myself and talk about it. So what do you think? I've talked long enough, it's your turn. But remember, be civil. We can disagree, dissent, and debate, but do it civilly as adults. Not everyone can, but the ones who can't, I ignore. Until next time, remember to like and share the video to widen the conversation. And remember to subscribe and turn on notifications so that videos off my normal schedule, like this, you'll be aware of as soon as they post. Also, that puts you in for the drawing at 500, 1,000, and 1,500 subscribers. Until next time, everyone stay safe, stay smart, stay healthy, be careful, and everyone have a wonderful day.